So, man, we got Joe Budden chiming in, giving his 2 cents on basically how he feel about Jim Jones saying he basically made Kid Cudi career. You know what I'm saying? He's saying Jim Jones, really, to recap for y'all who don't know, he feel like Cudi got the deal off his back. You feel me? He felt like nobody would have known about his Day and Night record had he not jumped on the remix. And basically, Jim Jones not Jim Jones, Joe Budden is co-signing Jim's claim. He not co-signing that Jim made him, but he co-signed the claim that he jumped on the song, that he helped boost the song, you feel me? And so like we finna break that video down, we finna react to it and all that good stuff, you feel me? Cause I still got some retort to what they about to say.
The Jim, me too. I love both. Mm-hmm. But if Jim don't jump on that song, there's no guarantee that song still don't filter throughout the streets of New York.
It was already filtering in the streets of New York.
So what I'm saying is, when I say the streets, I'm talking about the.
I don't think so.
Fans of Jim Jones.
I don't think it was filtering, man. I remember radio was extremely important back then. Radio was extremely important back then. I remember turning on the radio and hearing Jim Jones' version of Day and Night played consistently.
Day and night.
That's it. In the morning, and in the nighttime, overnight, they played it. It was
Jim
quick
Jones'
rotation.
version at least 10 million times.
Exactly.
Before I knew somebody else was on this record. And then I might have heard the Crookers mix before I heard Kid Cudi on this. Is
the EDM shit.
Yeah. So
that was a big remix.
That was.
But the other regions, in some of these conversations, I smell the jealousy on some of you other regions. Let me just say that. Y'all be trying to have one.
Here we go. Now we hating on New York now. You know what I'm saying? Just because New York the mecca of hip hop, and basically y'all just mad because y'all ain't either grow up here or y'all mad that, you know what I'm saying, they believe it used to, when it came to hip hop, starts and ends with New York. If New York don't embrace you, then you ain't gonna pop pretty much. That's basically what they saying now. Not all of them, but basically that's what Joe's trying to say, not speaking on people who was saying online on Twitter and all that, basically trying to say that they never heard Jim Jones' record before he jumped up and was talking about it the other day. I was one of them, because I never heard that shit, bruh. And come on, bro, we not finna act like that song is even close, comparable to the original Day and Night by Kid Cudi, bruh. Stop it, Joe. Come on, bruh.
Conversation and the jealousy start reeking off you, or the chip you got on your shoulder for New York inventing hip hop or being arrogant and smug when it comes to hip hop. And this is one of those talks.
That's fair.
This is one of those talks.
I'm on the other side of that too. Go ahead. No, I think Jim. I think Cudi benefited greatly from Jim jumping on the song.
Greatly might be a stretch, but he benefited for sure.
That song's in New York. Fish grease. What I'm saying though is no guarantee.
Not New York. Why you keep saying that?
Because that, bro, outside of New York,
you always on the
no.
New York
we're not gonna do that today.
He keeps saying outside of New York because we keep telling y'all we never heard Jim Jones' version outside of New York, bro. Nobody was playing that down south. You not riding down the street bumping no Jim Jones Day and Night remix, bro. You just not. You blowing, get back in that time, you was getting high smoking to that Day and Night, that original Day and Night Kid Cudi version, bro. Nobody heard that Jim Jones version down south. I don't speak for everybody, but I can bet that majority of niggas that's from the South never heard that Jim Jones version before the other day. You feel me? Like, come on, we just got to keep it a buck, man. I rock with Capo, I do. But some of his claims, we got to know it be outrageous. It's rage bait, bro. Jim trying to stay in the algorithm as much as he can. You feel me? Jim Jones want the internet talking about him, good or bad. It don't matter to him. He just want to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, because you can't honestly believe nobody would have known Kid Cudi if it wasn't for you, bro. Like, if you just talking about strictly New York, then you got to argue. I can't argue that because I wasn't in New York at that time. You feel me? So yeah, you probably had some hand in people hearing it in New York, but did that boost him nationally? Man, no, I don't agree with that. I don't.
We're not gonna do that today because I love New York too, but I love hip hop Stop, Mark. I love hip hop. We're trying to have a real discussion. I love hip hop.
But it's not foul to say that a lot of your opinions align
it's
like
just
that.
I'm not New York biased, and then because I'm not New York biased, you take it to say anti-New York. There's a difference.
Okay.
I am not New York biased. A lot of times, y'all be New York biased, where if New York is in it, then it's automatically New York is up here. New York.
They very do be heavily biased on this pod, bro, when they talk about New York artists versus either West Coast or South artists, you feel me? That's just like the claim Joe made basically back. Let's go to Everyday Struggle real quick. Y'all remember that show, Everyday Struggle, with Jim Jones and Academics? Let's go to that real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna give y'all something, because they claim Dipset made Lil Wayne. Can you believe it? Dipset made Lil Wayne, bro. Oh, man, bro. Dipset made Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne. Like, that's just, come on, bro. That's ludicrous, bro. That's ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Wayne might have, you feel me? Wayne might have, you feel me, got some of his style from Dipset. But to say that New York didn't embrace Dipset Lil Wayne, New York didn't embrace Lil Wayne until Dipset, he started running around with Dipset. Man, come on, bro. Where that shit at? Dang. I wish I knew where that shit at, y'all. I can't find it. I gotta look for it for a second. Dang, I wish I could have found it, bro. Said Joe Budden. Joe Budden's. Dang, I can't find it. Dang, but anyway, bro, they basically said that New York didn't embrace Lil Wayne until he started running around with Dipset. That's the claim Joe made, you feel me? Which another one I highly disagree with. Wayne was gonna pop regardless, you feel me? Like, cause Wayne is Wayne. Like, we ain't finna act like that now. But let's get back to this.
That's fine, but we're not talking about the start of hip hop. Hip hop has moved on for years. We just celebrated a 50, so we're not talking about the start of hip hop anymore.
We just talking about why we're biased and why we hold it high.
I understand that.
Also because it's home.
I think people should be biased to where they're from and their
Not just
their
that,
homes. I do.
Even with that particular song, you can't necessarily say it helped it in New York, but it didn't help it nowhere else because you don't travel enough to see if it was buzzing somewhere else with the Jim verse.
Ish, my brother, I'm here to tell you, as somebody that lived in the South, somebody who was from Florida, nobody was bumping that shit, bro. Nobody was playing no Jim Jones remix to no Day and Night, bro. Nobody wasn't playing that in Atlanta. Nobody wasn't playing that in Louisiana. Nobody wasn't playing that in Texas. Like, bruh, you had to be somebody who played a lot of underground hits to be hearing that song. That song wasn't playing on the radio down south. I don't know what it was doing in New York at the time because I wasn't in there, but I can tell you what it was doing down south. Niggas wasn't playing that, bro. Niggas was not playing that, bro. I'm telling you, niggas wasn't playing that. And like I say, I wasn't in every area of the South. I can't speak for the whole South, but I bet my last dollar that niggas wasn't playing that. You know what I'm saying? Some might have been, but the majority had never heard no Jim Jones verse, bro. They telling you on the internet constantly, but y'all just refuse to hear it.
Okay, go ahead. You don't know if it helped it in Atlanta. You don't know if it helped it in this region or this region or this region because you wasn't traveling and outside in these spots to see if when the Jim shit, when the song came on, they was rocking the Jim version. We only know because we are cemented in New York City, so we know what it did here. Not saying that it did or didn't. I'm just giving a...
No. In addition, I'm saying it did.
It helped, bro. It helped.
I'm saying that when that record was on Hot 97, playing the way it was playing, literally day and night. I don't know.
But we don't listen to Hot 97 down south, though, Joe. Unless you trying to say Hot 97's playing of the song, got other radio stations to want to play that version of the song, then okay, but it didn't. Nobody wasn't listening to that bullshit down south. We wasn't. And I'm keeping it a buck. Like I said, no disrespect to Jim Jones. Niggas was not playing that down south, bro. I'm telling y'all something. Niggas was not playing that. No disrespect to nobody from New York, but niggas was not playing no Jim Jones version, no day and night down south.
If Jim had a relationship up here, but all day long that record came on. Those are spins.
True. Which is
that led to that record being in heavy rotation in New York. In the biggest market. So you can't just say New York when every PD in the nation is looking to see how many spins a certain record is
What made Jim get on the record?
In New York.
Obviously, you heard a song that must have been doing something somewhere.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
So what I'm trying to say, and to your point about travel, this is the blog era when this record comes out. Now we have the internet. This is not just local radio.
Exactly, and it's for y'all who don't remember, who don't know about the blog era, for y'all who too young to remember that era, that's basically when the internet got popping, man. What we doing right here on YouTube and everything, that was the start of it. The blogs, you know, people had their little cameras and their personal blogs. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Run around talking. That's what blew up. Joe. You feel me? That's what originally got him into media. Him doing a blog, because you know everybody know about Joe as a rapper. Pump it up. Okay, we know about that song. But then outside of that, Joe had a career in the blog area. Joe was one of the pioneers of vlogging. You know what I'm saying? He'll take a camera, go to this place, go to that place. He'll be on the tour bus with his camera talking about, you know, the different things. He even talked about beef with Jay-Z and all that. Joe had you can search 20 years back on here, bro, with Joe. You feel me? Let's see. Joe Budden. Oh, shit. Blog TV. Jay-Z. Let me show y'all something real quick. Look, right here. But that's not the one I'm looking for. Where that one I'm looking for at? All right, I'm gonna just show y'all this, because I don't want to bore y'all to death.
Being a real nigga, dog, there's a lot more than just being honest. Sometimes it's about shutting the fuck up, because you can say something.
Right? And we say,
this is Joe Budden during the blog era, peak blog era. I don't know about peak, but this is blog era Joe Budden right here.
hey, damn, we need to figure out a way to keep this motherfucker going. We need to remix this shit. But it needs to be like the hottest remix ever. So I told Skane, I said, yo, let's holler at Jay-Z for the remix. That'll be fucking phenomenal. You know, Jay-Z is my favorite rapper in the world. We're on the same label. It just makes sense. So Skane comes back to me another night. He says, yo, Jay's in the studio. He'll be over at such and such studio this time. Let's go over and holler at him. He wants to talk to you. So we go over there and we talk to him. I let him know, listen, man, I'm a huge fan. You're like my fucking guy. Would love for you to do the remix, blah, blah, blah. Chopped it up a little bit. And we left. And he said, all right, I'm going to let you know. And we left. And the number that Jay-Z told Skane that he was going to charge me to do this remix was a number that he knew good and goddamn well a brand new artist could not afford.
No disrespect, Joe, but that was probably his nice way of saying he didn't want to get on the song in the first place, my brother. Maybe that's what he was trying to really tell you without telling you that to your face. You know what I'm saying? Without trying to be disrespectful or come off mean. He just charged you a fee you know you can't afford because he don't want to get on that shit. But we keep going.
It was basically a no, but it was like a fuck out of here type of no. So he charged me this astronomical number, and at that point I was like, you know what, fuck it. If Jay-Z can't do the remix, I'm not doing the remix. And like 2 weeks later, 2 weeks after we had that conversation, the guy puts that fucking freestyle out. And I was really mad about it. I wasn't mad that he did it. The freestyle was like a slap in the face to a new artist. It was like...
All right, but that's all we need to play. But that what he is talking about, the song he's talking about was Pump It Up. Jay-Z dropped basically his own freestyle version of Pump It Up. You feel me? Basically dissing Joe on his own song. You feel me? He dissed Joe on his own song. Heavy too. Like I'm talking about like play with him, like let him know, like, bro, come on, you ain't in my league. Stop playing with me. Like he really go listen to that after this video, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna get back to this.
This is not just regional radio anymore. This is one of the premier blog record like songs. So, I mean blog era songs. Now you're getting music from all over. You can see this is what we fucking with out here. The internet made the world fit in the palm of your hand. It ain't no more you only know what's happening in New York, you only know what's happening down south, you only know what's happening on the West Coast.
There's a crew of y'all that overstate the blog era too.
Not just
There's a crew of y'all that downplay.
Coming from somebody who blew up in the blog area, he talking about some of y'all that overstated. Okay, Joe, you got.
But to your point, y'all, when this moment we talking about, blogs was still very much niche. They wasn't the overcompensating, the overarching.
Bro, what years of the blog era to you?
What years are the blog era?
What's the peak? What's peak?
That song was out when we first started going to Jersey Girls.
What's peak blog era?
I remember that song.
This is still kind of MySpace era, honestly.
Yeah, we're talking about 08 freeze.
I'm calling on that.
And let me tell y'all, for y'all who don't know about MySpace, MySpace was another one of the first. MySpace was Facebook before Facebook. That's what MySpace was. You feel me? You can have your little profile, then you have a song playing in the background. You can upload your own music to MySpace. That was another way that artists got popping. Wiz Khalifa, Cudi even said he uploaded his original track to MySpace. You know what I'm saying? Like, people from that era know about MySpace, bro. MySpace played a big part of new artists getting put on, coming up during that time. You feel me? Pre-streaming era. You know what I'm saying? What a time to be alive, boy. If y'all didn't know about that era, about MySpace, I feel for y'all, bro. That was a time. For sure.
Shit, that's all it is.
The
internet, bro. I'm talking about the internet. When I say blog era, I mean the internet.
But even
that's
still,
factually
this
incorrect.
changed shit is what I'm telling
even
y'all.
with that, it still don't give you the ability to test how the temperature of a song in other regions.
If you're talking to people in other regions and they letting you know what's popping out there, guess what? You can hear what's going on in other regions.
This record, by the way, I know he's from Cleveland, but this record was produced in Brooklyn. He was living in New York at the time.
Contradicting himself now because
shout to Bill, shout to
that
the
song
Genius.
was popping in New York.
Yeah.
But you saying that on the blogs you can hear from other niggas what's popping in other places, which means this song is popping in other places.
That's what I'm saying, Ish. That is popping in other places. It's not popping. What I say is Jim made
that song pop in New
York streets. I'm talking about Jim Jones has a fan base of niggas who don't really give a fuck. This is back when it was the internet versus the streets. Niggas didn't really give a fuck what was happening on the internet. Niggas didn't care about none of that shit. Jim made it acceptable for the niggas who did not fuck with the internet to fuck with this song.
That's fair.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but
yo, you said something.
I got a problem with everything Ice is saying.
You said something different before.
In this time capsule that we talking about, Jim is the hottest thing moving.
Yeah.
Yes.
In 2008, it's not some street rapper hopped on some shit.
Enough. That's how I know y'all just caping for New York at this point. Cause nigga, you know damn well 2008, Jim Jones was not the hottest thing in New York, nigga. What is we talking about here? Y'all want to know who the hottest person was in New York at that time? I mean, not in New York, but in 2008. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Nigga, Ballin' came out in 06, nigga. What are we talking about? Y'all want to know who was popping in 08? Who the one was popping in 08? In case y'all don't know, let me remind y'all. Because he was finna come out with an album called The Carter 3. Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. was the hottest thing popping in 2008. Anywhere. Y'all want to know in case y'all don't remember, do y'all remember how many first week sales the Carter 3 had? 1 million, nigga. Lil Wayne's latest album, The Carter 3, sold 1 million copies in his first week. The first album to do so since 50 Cent's The Massacre back in 05. And he tell me Jim Jones the hottest thing smoking in 08. Come on, that's how I know you just kept caping for New York, for Jim Jones. Because, Joe, you know damn well who was the hottest nigga popping at that time, and it wasn't nobody other than Lil Wayne.
And now the street niggas, you keep trying to minimize.
This is Ballin', Pop Champagne. Like, yo, Jim is on fire.
And I'm not trying to take away from nothing Cuddy did. And I still disagree with Jim. I don't think he made Cuddy. Again, Plain Pat was running around. Niggas was running around working Cuddy and over here. So I disagree with that. But anybody that is going to come add 2, 3, 4, 5,000, 50,000, 100,000 spins to your BDS helps. That's not regional help. That's not regional help.
Okay, man, enough of this, but wrap this up. Can one say that Jim Jones helped Kid Cudi's record? Yes, one can say that. You feel me? Obviously, Jim was more popular then. Jim had more clout. You feel me? Had more cachet. Okay, yeah, we can say that. But can we say that Jim Jones' record made Kid Cudi? Get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Like, come on, let's stop. Let's stay off the drugs. Kids say no to drugs. Don't ever do drugs. Like, come on, bro. Because some of this that y'all, like, okay, I hate to do this. I hate to do this, but we got to now. I hate to do this, but we got to now. You feel me? Y'all finna really tell me that this is what made Kid Cudi. Y'all really finna tell me this. Don't worry, we finna play it. I hate to do this, but I got to.
Jones, we born to die, for real. So I get high just like I'm born to fly to the moon. I'm in the court with marijuana eyes. Sorry, Joe. We hit the clubs until the morning rise. Cause day and night, we run the streets, hope I don't pay that price. Pray for me. They got the nerve to tell me press my brakes. What? And if I do, then how will rent get paid? Hey, tell me. So now I'm thinking that, what's your thought? 200 stacks, what would it bring me back? Thinking of flip. Especially now that recession's hit. Hard out here. My only answer to my question is you figure it okay, out. Now here's a thought. One more thought. Streets is a marriage that you can't divorce.
I'm sorry, y'all, but there's no way you're gonna convince me that song, that version right there is what blew up Kid Cudi. Is what got Kid Cudi his record deal. Is what said, oh, this is what Jim Jones did, so let's get Kid Cudi in here. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. Just stop. You feel me? But, hey, maybe y'all disagree with me. You know what I'm saying? Did Jim Jones make Kid Cudi? You feel me? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Does Joe have a point that Jim Jones' version of his record, did it impact more than just the New York streets? Did it impact more areas everywhere, including down south, including the West Coast? Let me know in the comments. Y'all from that area, let me know if you ever heard Jim Jones' version before the other day. Let me know, man. I love y'all. It's me. Welcome, Family Hustle. I'm out.